Welcome to the Madoka Magica movie, Rebellion. After finishing the show and crying all of the tears that I had within me, I'm excited to see more. There are two other movies, and those are recaps with a few new scenes maybe added in here and there. But maybe I'll watch those some other day when I feel like recapping the show. But for now, we're watching this one because this one is the sequel movie, the new content. So I have no idea what we're going to get. I loved the ending of the show, so regardless of what happens here, we still have the show, which I thought was amazing, and I loved that ending. So if this is good too, if this is a good ending as well, that's just a bonus. So I'm very curious to see what else we get from Madoka Magica. So we're going to get into it. We're going to watch it and discuss. I've got the subtitles and timer on screen if you want to follow along. We're starting at the very beginning before the Warner Brothers logo. So let's go. In 3, 2, 1, play. You know, the Warner Brothers. The ones with that whole Gintama situation. I can't think of Warner Brothers without thinking of that now. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what we get out of this. I've just seen the poster on Mal. It has all 5 girls on it. And some, like, white-haired kid, it looked like. Excited for some more Shaft visuals as well. Alright, interesting way to start. I don't know how long after the show this takes place. But we've got some magical something or other streaming across the sky, taking out all the power. Hello? What the hell's going on here? I don't know, but I like it. Welcome to cinema. Thank you. That'd be great if you were watching this in the theater. This is just your little welcome scene. Hey, thanks for coming out to the movie. I love it already. And this music going along with it. I love the look of the witch or whatever with its different style. And here's Madoka. And now we get this, like, frost border Sayaka. What's happening? Where are we? Is this heaven? What is this? Kyoko? Like, where? What dimension are we in right now where this is happening? It looks fucking amazing. So there's what appears to be a witch. Madoka, Sayaka, and Kyoko are here. What about Mommy? What is this song? What's going on? She's just got a little basket delivering some bread. They're just feeding. What is this? I don't know if this is just like a fun opening cinematic and I'm not even supposed to take it seriously. But we'll see. Here's Mommy with a little friend on her shoulder. Boobs. Indeed. Okay. What? Was that a dream? Of her? But what is she doing? What's happening? She's a god. Where are we right now? When are we? She says good morning to Kyubey. Madoka's supposed to be outside of time and space right now. And what's Kyubey's? We've gone back to the beginning, it seems. So what's the deal with that? But with Kyubey there. Okay, Hitomi dating Kamijo. What a bizarre way to start. There's a lot of mystery happening here. Well, she's kind of a weird person. Yeah, of course, her and her mom are friends. Oh, is that what it is? She's too picky? Gotta like their eggs a certain way. Oh, a new student, huh? Is it gonna be Homura again, or are we gonna be expecting Homura and we get somebody else? Because I don't know what's happening right now, so I'm just gonna sit back and wait and see. Kyubey taking a bath. Not what I expected for the start. Like I said, it's clearly meant to get you intrigued as to what is happening, because clearly something is off. I imagine some people are just going to be confused, like, wait, is this some kind of retcon? What's going on here? But, just gotta wait and see. Okay, now I guess we get an opening for the show, or for the movie. Homura, looking as brooding as ever. Oh, nice outfits on them. Get to see them in some different fun leisure clothing. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like the look of all that. Homura over here. Oh, look at that. Like little. Why is Homura so small? That looks bizarre. But like they're all dancing and colorful, and then you just got little like black and white tiny Homura in the middle. That's sad. Madoka disappearing. What is that? I have so many questions. So they're magical girls. Don't know what the situation is here. Clearly witches exist. They don't know Homura yet. I don't know if Kamijo ever was in his accident. If he was, then Sayaka healed him, already, and he's already dating Hitomi, and she seems to be fine with it, from what we see here. We just got some kind of alternate reality going on here for whatever reason, for whatever's causing it. Okay, great. What a fantastic lesson today, Teach. We are not safe. Everybody panic. Oh my god. Oh, by 2050, a certain event, sometime, maybe. I know it's really specific, so you should definitely listen to me. Well, they've only been wrong literally every single time ever, so why not believe it this time? The 7,000 times the apocalypse has been predicted has been wrong every time. Okay, maybe you should take like a sick day. Great. Something that matters. You lunatic? Kemi-san, is she nerdy or is she cool? Oh, she's nerdy. It's nerdy, Homura. So, I guess we're just back at the very beginning. But she has this ring too. So she's already one. So... But this is not like... This is totally new, right? This is not like her... Like, she's already a magical girl, so it's not like it's her second time loop or anything like that. I think this is like a totally new reality. She doesn't seem to know them. Because, yeah, the first time she looped, she was like, oh my god, Madoka! And they're calling them nightmares. So it's a whole different thing. So it's not witches. So they don't turn into witches. So what? Huh. Alright. I love how the character designs are so similar. Like, they still have that chin shadow thing. But it's, like, cleaned up a little for movie quality. I loved the art and the designs and everything in the show, but there's just that, like, extra little bit of polish. Oh, okay. Skipping a month, huh? So is Kyubey just like a nice little cute dude here? They've become really good friends. Since I've been playing Pokemon Shield, I'm just thinking about Pokemon and how Kyubey would fit right in. If he was a Pokemon, I'd believe it. Then he'd evolve into some big muscle thing. It'd be really cool. Hitomi-chan. It's a hell of a bed. That's a long ass bed. Who the fuck needs that bed? Like, I don't know. Miss Rich? Alright, wants to hang out over the weekend. Pacing back and forth. Nervous, but he can't. He's busy. That's sad. Got up the courage to call just to be rejected because their schedules aren't in sync. But he's hard at work. It's like, oh man. At least she understands. But it's got to be frustrating either way. It's interesting. Whoa. It's interesting to actually get some scenes of Hitomi alone. And now this is happening. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, she got affected by a witch in the show, and now this. A nightmare. Is there any functional difference between those and witches? Like, what's the deal? Mommy in a towel, okay. And what's up with this little miss thing going on up there? Like, what the fuck? Okay, a little nightmare detector. Little mini witch creature. Alright, time to go. Get the hair up in the rings. Probably change out of the towel. What a tease. You ever walk right up to the camera and whip the towel off? It fade to black. I could hear it. I could hear people in a theater watching this and at that moment going, ah, a big groan. Not that you would expect otherwise, but I could still hear it happening. True. It's great seeing more Madoka Shaft visuals. Look at this background. It's great. So now Homura's in on the party. Kyubey hasn't spoken, has he? Can he not speak? The fuck is happening? How long do I have to wait before I find out what's going on here? So here they go. Magical girl transformation time. Hell yeah. Okay, let's... Whoa. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, let's have some Shaft magical girl transformations. That was awesome. That's fine. I'm good with spending like a couple minutes on each one of them just transforming. It's like a celebration of these characters and just showing off their cool style. Look at that shit. And the music too. Holy shit. Shaft's just like, yeah, we'll just do whatever. We'll just take like 2.5 minutes for this, which is fine. All right, Sayaka. I really wonder where this is all gonna go, how it's gonna end. Like where we left off, Sayaka was dead, and that's not very nice. Fucking badass though. Like this is pretty awesome watching all their transformations. It's getting me all excited. But then because I've seen Madoka, it's also like, oh, they're probably all gonna die again. But disregarding that, it's exciting. Like, yeah, go kick ass. Fucking magical girls, you're awesome. Yeah, you're so cool. If this was any other show, I'd just be like, yeah, they're perfect and they're friends and they're gonna be happy and win all the time. But because it's Madoka, I'm scared. But it's awesome nonetheless. And now Madoka. And we've done it! We've done our transformations. What an elite fucking team. Alright. Badass. Holy quintet. So, do all the nightmares have this kind of aesthetic going on? Whoa. Save them with her ribbons. Nice. So Homura still has time manipulation magic. Mami Madoka combo! Awesome! Holy shit. Maybe this will just be a version of the story where everything went okay. Like, everything... Like, what if Madoka was just like a regular Magical Girl show and everything just turned out all happy? I doubt it. That's what it's being presented as at first, and then it's gonna be like, nope, pull the rug out from under you. Yep, you gotta save your friend. The what? Oh, shit. This is really cool seeing them all work together like this, though. Always with the snacks. Oh, and they all stand on the swords. That's badass. Come on. And they caught it on a little table. So yeah, this is what the and that's just like how that's the one that killed mommy, so it's really bizarre. But yeah, like with the other one they were feeding it and now what the fuck is like this is how you deal with nightmares? This is that you feed it? This is really weird. Cute song though. Okay. She's a little nervous. The pumpkin? Then who is the cake? She's a melon, apparently. This is the strangest thing I've ever seen. What cat are we talking about? And it became a cake! A big ass cake. Speaking of Pokemon, it's that fucking Dynamax cake thing. And then the witch ate it. Alright. That happened, I guess. Wow. And then there's little blob Hitomi. I guess that's just how they go about saving people. How very bizarre. And now we've got a violin. And little Kyosuke, and you can heal her heart a little bit with this. Look at her. Oh my god. This is fascinatingly bizarre. I like it. And then they all get like energy in their little gems or some such. And she's perfectly fine. Has no idea anything happened. Captain Planet! Obviously the best magical girl show. Captain Planet. We just had a big cake. Okay, to Mommy's house. For tea and cake. Just look at the sunrise over a job well done. Everything is going well. Until it won't be anymore. Is Homura feeling like something is off? At some point, something's gotta happen where somebody realizes, hey, wait, this is not right. Bebe. Little non-talking Kyubey. So yeah, Homura is having some kind of feeling that things are different. What is happening to the teacher's face? Just everybody's just kind of a random blur, except for the people she knows and is interested in. Oh, that's adorable. You know, even when you got Kyubey being like a nice little cute mascot, when you do those close-ups on his eyes, it's still creepy. When you zoom in on his soulless, lifeless little face, that's creepy too. So just living everyday life. But I guess she's got this little suspicion that something is wrong now. How can you possibly explain that to everybody else and do anything about it and find out more? Like, what's going to happen? Okay, balloons. And all of. Anyway. Okay, so she's bringing it up to Kyoko. But nobody else feels it. Nobody else thinks this. And it's really hard to explain. It's this like nebulous weird feeling that she can't really put a pin on. Alright, it's like you seem the most different from what I feel like you're supposed to be. How do you tell someone to that and them not be like, what are you talking about? Okay. Friends with Sayaka? That's not normal. That's not how it was before. Came over to help rather than before coming here to take over the territory and beat the shit out of Sayaka. So since there's no witches, I don't know if there were wishes. And if there were, I don't know if they were the same. I'm assuming Kamijo was never injured. She obviously never time traveled. Sakura Kyoko is staying with Sayaka, so maybe her family is still dead, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't happen the same way. Or maybe she just left to go come here, leave her family for a while. I don't know about Mommy's family, if they were killed in that accident. Veni vidi mitaki hara. Okay. I like the blurred blotchy face thing. Be great just to ride on top of the bus. So it didn't go the right way for some reason? Is there some, like, magical force keeping them away from a certain place? Or leading them to a certain place? Or... This is very creepy. This whole atmosphere, the red that was there before and now the way it looks now, and like a bus that keeps coming and not taking you to the place you want to go, and just kind of like, we'll see what this one does. With this music playing. It's a ghost bus. So it's not taking them where they want to go. Like they can't leave. Yeah, there's like something keeping them here. Look at this. I don't think you'll be able to. It's not letting them leave the city. Yeah, things seem a little off. At least Kyoko can start to understand what she means now, because this is definitely strange. Something like that, it sure seems like it. Yeah. Wow. There is nothing outside of this city. So what about the city she came from? Is that just some false memory? I mean, this whole thing is a false... I don't know, I need detail. Yeah, keep quiet. Because, like, something is causing the... Whoa. Yeah, that's creepy. This whole sequence is just really creepy conceptually and visually with the music, too. Play it cool for now. For now. But you definitely are going to want to investigate what's happening, so you got to do that and be careful about it. I'm sure you'll want to know. Like, you can't just drop this. You'll be curious. I know I would be. It's like, shit, we're living in a simulation. God damn it, I knew it all along. They told us when they made the Matrix and we didn't listen. All right. Have a lollipop. You seem to be. Get rid of the glasses. Look at all these people going forward like zombies. So how does that work, though? I assumed she was about to say a witch, but you know, if we're operating from the end of the show, there are no more witches. Is this just... So how did this happen? Is this just something that Homura is trapped in and everything else is completely fake? Or like, what's going on here exactly? At least they were. So... It was beautiful. Right. So yeah, is she just remembering all of this right now? Because she definitely, obviously didn't have these memories before. So I guess she's just remembering all this now that she's realizing something is wrong. Once you've realized you've had those false memories implanted, she can start to see past them. Realizing that this is like a witch's labyrinth made it all kind of come back. So how is this happening and why? Like, where is it gonna go? What is the end game here? Are we gonna have a similar ending in tone to the show? Something different? I have no idea. Oh yeah, best friends. A reading tour. So now Homura's just kind of questioning everybody and trying to make them think about their own memories. With the creepy Kyubey face, and now Beidei's getting... Bebe, whatever. Getting a Beidei, that was from Pokemon, goddammit. Bebe is like, why are you asking these questions? Right? Back when she was alone. But when did you actually meet Bebe? Do you not have, like, a distinct memory of that moment? I mean, yeah. She was so happy to finally have a friend, and then... I'll take little Bebe over Kyubey. She can be kind of cute. It's true. But we can make it fun. We have our super long magical girl transformation epic team shots together. Yeah, you've got people to fight with, hang out with, and you guys seem happy, even while you have to do all this other stuff. And you're helping people. They can't all be fake. It can't just be Homura because, Kyoko started to kind of realize things were wrong too. So Homura, Kyoko, and Mami were the ones still around at the end of the show. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We'll have to see. Homura has stopped time. Hi, baby. You are unfrozen. Let me just pick you up by your face. So yeah, I mean, it's gotta be... I guess it's gotta be coming from Bebe then. Which I guess should have been obvious, and now I feel kind of stupid. Because obviously she was a witch. And she's the only new thing in this picture. So, but yeah, I just thought it would be something else entirely. And it was just a new reality where this little thing is just a cute little friend. And it might be. She might be wrong. For now, she's obviously blaming Bebe, which makes sense. But she could be wrong. And if she's wrong, I feel really bad for Bebe. She's like, why are you doing this to me? Oh, she's gonna throw her out the window. She's gonna dangle her over the edge. Oh, okay. There she goes. I guess they can be. Yeah, as soon as it all started, like it all just started coming back. Just one thing led to another, and it all connected. Yeah, she's got it all. Seems like she remembers everything. That's right. There was some conflict there. Now she's got it all back. She knows everything that she went through, everything that happened and was done. But I mean, if you're saying that she's just a witch and this is a witch's labyrinth, how can that be? If you have all your memories back, you should remember that what Madoka did got rid of witches. So how can she just be a witch? Alright, so here we go. Homura versus Mami again. Like, why are you hurting Bebe? How did she get out of the time freeze? Maybe it canceled out after a certain time or after she got too far away. It doesn't seem like Bebe is the one behind it, though, honestly. She could be, but I feel like it's something else entirely. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to explain just like that. Like, oh, hey, this is all fake and it's her fault. Especially since we just established Mami and Bebe's close connection. Oh, she threw her. She's gonna try to kill her. Alright, I guess we've got to fight then. She wants to protect Bebe. So it's just like back in the show. You should definitely just take the time to calmly try to explain. It's really hard to, but like you should... Trying to just fight is probably not the answer. You should try to get her to understand. But I knew that wasn't going to happen. So let's fight. Guns! Holy shit. God damn. That's a lot of bullets. Damn fireworks display. Holy shit. There's a lot of flipping happening. Oh my god. Infinite bullets out of these magical guns. Holy shit. Yeah, it seems like it. And considering one of you can stop time, the one who can't is doing extremely well. Holy shit. Whoa, that was close. Real close. They're going for the fucking kill. They're trying to shoot each other point blank in the fucking face. Although I guess if they're, I don't know if that's still true in this world, if they're, soul gems or what really. I don't know how you kill a magical girl in this bizarre dimension, so I don't know. But they're fighting really seriously. Is that the Steins Gate pose? Why all the Steins Gate connections? Why do they always happen in my brain? Anyway. Holy shit. God damn. Yes, this morning on the news, we all woke up this morning to find bullet holes in literally every building in the city. Things were destroyed. It was crazy. Yeah, it seems that way. I guess Bebe has gotten away. Oh shit. Oh my god. Did that actually, where did that hit? Did that, holy shit. So the ribbon was preventing her from stopping time? Is that what was happening? Did that actually, did that just, graze her? I don't think that, I wasn't sure what she was doing. I thought maybe she was like, well, shit, maybe if I die, I'll wake up from this fucking reality. But it seems like it was all a ploy. She knew how Mommy would react, so then it could work out that way, I guess. But yeah, I think it just grazed her. When it showed it going through the hair, I was like, oh my god. But yeah, she's not gonna fucking murder Mommy, but you're gonna go for the leg? Unfreeze? Ow. Oh shit. Okay. A ribbon clone. Holy shit. Mommy. Fucking awesome. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, that's true. She understands that. So maybe we can just take some time to explain. You can't just say that. You gotta calmly, rationally try to explain. The Wraiths. See, you're remembering. The Wraiths were from the end of the show, not nightmares. Okay, so she's getting it. It's coming back. Alright. See, it made her think, and she's like, Wraiths. And then that was like, wait a minute, why did I say Wraiths? Oh, shit. And all comes flooding back. Fire extinguisher? And Homura's gone. Okay, well, Mommy is starting to remember some things. Oh, there's little white hair from the poster. Hi. She's cute. I like her little hat. I like her little orange thing. She's got like oh, that's what? She's got like a tiny head. That's Bebe? She's adorable. And like she kind of like I can see how that like she kind of resembles her in a weird way. Okay, Sayaka's here. She's got Homura. Once again, Madoka is like the last to get involved, just like in the show. So, since Sayaka. Okay, so she knows some things now too. So she used to be a witch. What? Because, I mean, Sayaka was dead by the end of the show. Yeah, right. Just to keep you trapped. Doesn't seem like what they usually did. Seems odd for a witch. Alright. I mean, you all do. You all get to live life. Nice. Nice counter. You gotta be in danger fighting nightmares, but you're happy. Right? No. What will you do? I suppose she'll say that I have to dispose of her. Because this isn't real. But what do we do? Do we stay with this false happiness, or do I tear it apart? Because I mean, we don't have all the details of like what exactly this all is really, and what the implications are. Still need more answers. Yeah, of course, they're victims. Yeah, that's right. There were no more witches, so how did this happen? That's right. Witches aren't a thing anymore. So what's going on? That's what I was saying the whole time. Like, how could this be a witch? That's right. That's how it left off. Madoka, Sayaka, and the witch. Oh, okay. Well. That too. That works. Doesn't seem to be. Sayaka is something. All right, shit. Okay, well, there's some shit happening with Sayaka. That looks awesome. That thing back there. So what the hell's she gonna do? What is going on with Bebe? Where's Madoka gonna come into all of this? That's terrifying. Those bald ass heads with the shit stabbed into them. All looks really cool though. Do you enjoy the movie? Yeah, it's pretty entertaining so far. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. This would be a very different experience rewatching this. So much of it, of the runtime, is taken up with me trying to figure out what's happening. And on a rewatch, it would mostly, I think, just be about appreciating the visuals, which are definitely worth watching for. And just of getting to see these characters again that I like so much. There's a lot of creepy imagery in this. Yeah. Of course, she would see it that way. And there's Madoka. Kyubey has been such a non-presence in this movie, but then you do those little close-ups on his face. Oh, well, I fought Mommy, shot her in the leg. She was a ribbon clone. Sayaka's some monstrosity thing. Bebe, who knows? There's a lot to go over. Once again, Homura suffering. Homura having all of the knowledge, while Madoka doesn't know any of it. And it sucks to have to go back to that, but that's messed up too. Like, yeah, at some point you would probably start to kind of break a little bit when you're the only one who knows about this. At some point you might start to actually think, maybe I'm crazy. And then you'd feel bad that you thought that and that you almost forgot about her. Damn. Homer's been through so much. You gotta put her through all this shit too. braiding her hair. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, if you could help it. But it's not that you, like, with what happened, it's not that you'll never see them again. I mean, it's like she said at the end of the show, I'm everywhere. I'll be with everybody all the time. I'm a fucking god. So she really feels like she shouldn't have allowed it to happen. I mean, yeah, of course, like Madoka, if she could have helped it, wouldn't have wanted to do that. But, it's what she felt she had to do in order to save everyone and help things. And she did have the courage to do it. Yeah. But Homura feels like she should have saved her from it. Will she somehow be able to through all this weird magic whatever is happening? Yeah, it sure seems that way. Either way, it's a perfect replica of her. It's definitely her as she really was. Hi, Kyubey. You're here too. Q. Oh, just close up on one eye this time. Ass! The OP is playing. Again. Through DDR. Yeah, she shouldn't remember the witches because from the world where we should be coming from, there were no witches, there was no Madoka. She knows Madoka, though, because Madoka is here in this world, too. You did originally know her, but then by the end you shouldn't have anymore, but now you do again. There's a whole complicated history here. That's right. So how did they know about Madoka? You're the only one who knew about her, so did you do this? What? That's actually a good point. Like, for somebody to fabricate Madoka, because Madoka's here, they would have to know about her. Homura's the only one who knew about her. I get why you wouldn't think that right away. But yeah, that makes perfect sense to make that connection now. Is that where we're going with this? That this was her unintentional creation somehow? I don't know how that works. Like, can she leave by herself? So they still do have soul gems in this reality too, so you know, I don't know if a shot to the head would be fatal. Hello, owls? Uh, Everything's on fire and exploding? Holy shit. Fire raining down on this illusion. It's being destroyed. That is so cool. The image of this flaming bus just going through all of this chaos. And then all of this rising up. But then who's the little Bebe girl? And what was the deal with Sayaka? I guess not? Damn. So she left behind her soul gem. And seems to not be one. So what did she become? But how could you become a witch? There were no more witches. Holy shit, what an interesting development, though. That's fascinating and real fucked up. But, how did that happen? Was she still able to become one just because she remembered the old timeline? That shouldn't be possible. How could she become a witch when there's no more witches? Oh, you're talking! Yeah, I mean, couldn't live in ignorance, even if it meant being unhappy. He just sees it as illogical. So now we're back out in the real world under her invisibility cloak. And he's like, you're fucking illogical human. Okay, so it was all Kyubey somehow? Nice outfit. Bizarre. Alright, there's her real body. Alright. So it was goddamn Kyubey again. Of course it was. Wow. I should have known. Yeah, she told them about witches. They wanted to experiment. Try to find out what would happen in a situation like this. Okay. Going into this, I thought Kyubey would have a bigger role. But I didn't know what it would be. I didn't know what his role would be in this new reality. I see. Interesting. Interesting idea. But then for most of the movie, he was this whole, non-presence, with these few little close-ups of his face to remind us, oh yeah, he is creepy. And then we find out it was all fucking Kyubey all over again, god damn it. All those damn incubators. The labyrinth she made within her soul gem. Okay, so she could bring in certain people. Right? Yep, nobody knows Madoka. He doesn't know her. I do like her in that outfit. Kaname Madoka. Yeah, they were monitoring it and watching her, and they couldn't tell anything unusual about her. Yeah, just made her a normal magical girl, not a godly being. Okay. So yeah, brought her into that world and kind of rewrote her. Yeah. That's pretty crazy that she could affect things to that extent. Everything's falling apart. Seems like they want. Yeah, like they want to witness Madoka in action. True, he did say that. I mean, they want to use her in some way. Yeah, of course. Damn incubators. That pissed her off, though. It makes sense. Since Homura told them about witches and everything, that they wouldn't just stay content with the way things were at the end of the show. They would investigate and see what they can do and try to have this more efficient witch process. Kyubey would still be an asshole. It's a cool idea for a continuation of the story. Now I have no idea how this is going to wrap up. Not going to do that. Yeah, and there's no way she would. Yeah. It sure seems that way. She understands. She gets it. And yet she's going through with it anyway. Damn. Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah, it sucks. She's doing it anyway. He doesn't get it. He would never be able to understand. I love how they just keep grabbing him and spinning him. But you can't kill the little bastard. Whoa. Back here. Whoa. It's like we saw in her magical girl transformation, except now it's tragic. Holy shit. It's the visuals, the way they present everything is so cool. I don't even know what to say. Like, so many of these individual shots are just so cool that I'm just kind of sitting here and absorbing it all. So many memorable, standout looking images. Like, all of it in this little sequence here. Like, look at this. How do you come up with that? So she's got to be saved from this somehow. What is going to happen? Madoka? Sayaka? Mami? Kyoko? Bebe? Kyoko? Homura without the head? So yeah, what now? Holy shit. A giant guillotine. Yeah. Tearing everything apart. Absolutely. She's suffering a lot. He's talking to them now. Yeah, they're like, what the hell? That's new for us. So what was the deal with Bebe? Of course, he's trying to spur Madoka on, as he always did during the show. You should totally become a magical girl. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You should totally use your full power. So what's happening? Pop, 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 pop. What? What? What the hell is the deal with Bebe? All right, she's got a little bubble blower. Holy shit. Uh I love the music theme too that Sayaka still has. And the little mustache fluff balls. Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right, so that's what the deal is with those two. I'd say so. Yeah, Kyubey can't understand going to such great lengths for these people. Nope. Sorry, Homura, they're not gonna let it happen. Look at all these little foot soldiers versus the mustache fluffballs. When I saw little Bebe on the poster, I never would have guessed who the hell she was or what her role in this was. There was a lot of mystery right up until very late into the movie. And I still have no idea how it's going to end. I mean, I'm sure Homura will be saved, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is. Yeah, that's what she said before. Aw. Oh, the Sayaka Kyoko shipping. And Bebe likes cheese, I guess. That's just a thing. Because. It's great to see them fighting together like that, though. There's so much stuff happening all over the screen. There's just so fucking much. Everything is exploding and flying all over the place. With this music playing, it's pretty exciting. A little baby. That looked like a it looked like a Pikachu for a second. Just I saw the big face and it was lit up a certain way by all those lights. I was like, "Whoa." We're back here again. Yeah. There it goes. Holy shit. Well, that'll do it. I know you don't. You can't. You never will. Everybody's fine. Where's Kyoko? There she is. Now knowing the truth. No Sayaka, no Bebe. But they know who Madoka is now, right? What about everybody else? I mean, like, her family isn't just gonna randomly get memories of her back. I would think. I love. It was great when she looked like that at the end of the show too, and Looks really cool here as well. She's come for Homura. I didn't think it would end this way, but I think this is... Yeah, that was a... It was a little... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, what the fuck? It was really creepy. I was gonna say this is really fitting, and then it started getting creepy. It zoomed in on her eye, and then on her little smile, and I was like, wait, what's happening? Shit! We just baited and switched. Okay, it seemed like we were finishing up, and then this is happening. Okay, never mind. Okay, I have no idea what's gonna happen now. Well, that threw a fucking curveball into my face. Holy shit. Holy, I didn't expect this at all, but I should have known something darker is gonna happen. Oh my god. Holy, how far out are we stretching here? We're going on a universal scale. So what the hell now? He's upside down. I don't know. No, he wouldn't. I don't know. Sure. Love. Whoa. What is this outfit? Is Madoka God and you're the devil? Like, what's going on? Yeah, she became a demon. Not where I thought this was going. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. He's like, we gotta get the hell out of here. This place, we're done with this planet. This shit is insane. Oh, you're not getting out of it that easily, buddy. I love the design of Demon Homura. This whole thing's been very creative, especially visually, with just all the designs of all this shit, but just this idea for the movie in general, this has all been an interesting idea. And she's gone. Those creepy little things. Everybody's sensing like some little hint of Homura. And Sayaka? Huh. Homura has become evil. Like, literally has just become the concept of evil. Little baby. This is so far off from where I thought we were going. When she came down to get Homura, and it's like, oh, that's nice. And then all of this. Yeah, you two just have no idea about any of this. And you don't want to. The damn eggs. Had to bring back the eggs. That's why you can't find a man, teacher. You're too picky about your goddamn eggs. There are better things to prioritize. And now Madoka is the transfer student. Homura looks dead. Kyoko's over there. Yeah, Madoka's the new kid and we can all be friends. She looks completely dead-eyed. Meeting again for the 7,000th time. She gets to show her around the school this time. Everybody's staring at the new girl. Oh, no reason. Yeah, she was definitely away. It wasn't necessarily America. She gonna have some kind of recollection? Wow, yeah. You couldn't make her forget it. Damn. Homer is scary. Pretty sudden question there. But sure. Okay. Yeah, that's all she cares about. Didn't expect this for an ending at all. But everybody can live happily together. Is that it? Wow. I have to think about that one. That was a lot. That was a lot to process. Even just visually, there were like so many fucking images being presented to me. I gotta process all that, but then everything that happened there, yeah, that's like, I gotta stop and give that one a thought or two. But is that it? Is there anything after the credits? Probably not. I don't know why there would be. But you never fucking know. Is there? I don't think so. Oh, there's a little bit. There's a little bit. It's just a short little thing. I don't think it's that important. But I'll watch it here real quick and, whatever. I don't think it's so important that you need to sync up with it. It's just an extra little thing. Homura on chair. Half moon. Kyubey. Dead Kyubey and dancing. Okay, that was a weird place to end. Let's talk about that for just a little bit. Alright, that was Madoka Magica Rebellion. That certainly was an experience. That was interesting, to say the least. We have now finished Madoka. We have that whole spin-off anime coming out. I don't know what that'll be like, but we finished it here. And like I said before, I've given my thoughts on the show in detail. I can't wait to watch the whole show again and analyze it more and get even more detail. It's one of my new favorite shows. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. And I prefer the show's ending over the movie right now. There's a lot going on in this movie, and I cannot give you an in-depth, incredibly analytical breakdown of everything in it after just having seen it for the first time. We're going to keep this discussion pretty short. This is already a long video. It was a long reaction. I said a lot of things during that reaction. A lot of my thoughts have been covered. I'm not going to go bit by bit over every little plot point. You saw it. You know what happened. I'm just going to give my general thoughts on the movie. Like I said, at the very least, interesting, entertaining. Good to see these characters again. Visually incredible. I loved the art style, the designs. There were so many parts towards the end during like the final action scene where I had no idea what to say because I had no idea what to focus on. The Homura's witch form and all of the visuals that were happening. There were just so many visuals. There were so many things happening all over the place. I'm like, oh shit, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I just couldn't say anything. It looked amazing, and it's worth it as a visual experience alone. But yeah, as of right now, my immediate impressions are that I prefer the show's ending. In between the reaction and this discussion, I have looked into it a little bit. I'm just looking up some other people's opinions. I actually watched a few short little videos of people talking about the movie and how it connects to the show thematically and with Homura's character arc. And a lot of that is really interesting, which is why I say I cannot fully judge this movie after just seeing it for the first time. It's going to take a lot of thinking about, a lot of sitting on it, a lot of rewatching. I don't know about a lot of rewatching, but whatever. But it definitely is an interesting idea as a way to continue the show. Having Homura go through what she did in this. It's pretty creative, especially visually, and it makes sense. I think it all works, honestly, as a continuation of the show and as with Homura's character in ways that you really might not expect. And I think that's why I'm so conflicted right now and why I'm preferring the show's ending, because it was so unexpected. I really need more time to dwell on it before I can fully accept it. Because this does make sense as where Homura's character would go. You just don't really see it going there. I feel like it's not until you see this that Homura's character kind of fully clicks into place. And you realize like the full extent of just how she was this whole time. So yeah, there's a lot of mystery. A lot of the entertainment from the movie comes from the intrigue of not knowing what's going on and not knowing where it's going to go. So it'll be a completely different experience on the rewatch. I feel like the first half would be kind of boring on a rewatch when I know where it's going to go and I kind of just have to wait for it to get there. But then being able to soak in everything that happens towards the end would be way different on a rewatch. But yeah, there's a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue where you're like, what the hell is happening? There's so many things that are off. I would say there's a little too much mystery and it goes on a little too long, like right up until near the end when you're finding out what the deal is with Sayaka and Bebe. By that point, it's like, all right, I just need to know these details at this point. Like, all this crazy shit is happening. I need the full context for all of this, but it definitely keeps you guessing and keeps you intrigued. I'm disappointed in Bebe, just because she's this whole new character. It's so weird to have the little witch there with Mommy, who killed her, and this whole new role. And it's interesting as a person for Homura to target, as a bit of a red herring. Makes sense that she would go there and think that it was her fault. But yeah, there's so much mystery around that, because it's like, yeah, but there can't be witches. How can there even be witches? How can they even know Madoka? And the way that all plays out is really good, and how they all come to their realizations and all the pieces come together and the plot is revealed. It's a lot. There's a lot that happens and a lot that needs to be explained, to the point where it feels a little convoluted just because of how much needs to be addressed so quickly. But it all works. I just kind of needed the time to breathe and let it all sink in. But yeah, with Bebe being this whole new character, she's this witch and then she turns into this cute little girl, and I like her design. Again, the designs are just great for everything. The nightmares and their scenarios, and the characters are like the little bit in that opening sequence where we see them in other outfits, or Demon Homura, all looked fantastic. But she's this whole new character, she transforms. It's like, what the hell's the deal with her? Who is she? So for her to just be like another part of Madoka, like her and Sayaka were both kind of like parts of Madoka, her memories and her powers, separate from her body. And it's kind of like you didn't need two characters for that. It could have just been Sayaka, you know? Because there's so much mystery going on. You're like, okay, well, what is the deal with Sayaka? How did this all come about? How are there witches? The realization that Homura is the one that had all this happen is great. That's a great moment of realization. It's so cool. It's such a good idea. It makes sense. It's awesome. But you're thinking about all that mystery. What's the deal with Sayaka, who should be dead? What's the deal with this Bebe person? And so when like Sayaka and Bebe are like the same answer, that's kind of disappointing, because it's like you could have just had Sayaka. And they give the excuse of like, in case one of us died, the other would still be here. And sure, makes sense. But I just expected a little more payoff for Bebe being this entirely new character who shows up. But, so yeah, I'm never gonna... Like, I feel like if I rewatch this movie later on down the line, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that Bebe person. Like, that's not what I'm gonna be thinking of here. Which is fine, because, you know, she's not a character from the show, and the main focus is on all of our new ones. So, you know, if you're gonna give focus to some, it's better to give it to them. So, not a big complaint. I just think some of the mystery there could have had better payoff. But yeah, throughout a lot of the movie, I was thinking that this is fun, this is entertaining, it looks great, there's a lot of mystery, but it mostly was feeling pretty pointless. Of course, I had no idea where it was going to go and how it was going to end, so I couldn't say that until I finished it. But it was feeling kind of like, okay, we're spending a lot of time in this alternate reality, whatever it is, of showing what could have been and trying to figure out what the secret behind all that is, where it felt kind of like fan fiction-y, Sort of like, yeah, you could do something like this after the show ends, but do you really need to? It's kind of just showing us a lot of this and them trying to figure out what's going on, and without knowing where it was going to go, it felt like it was a little pointless. Like, why did we really need this after the show? By the end of it, I definitely don't feel that anymore, because it definitely goes places, but that's one of the feelings that I had while watching it. Like, is this going to end up being pointless? And then so much stuff starts happening, and I think the ending is going to be, okay, Madoka is coming down, and she's going to take Homura away, and it's a nice ending, and it's going to be over there, right? And then, holy shit, with the way Homura was acting and then everything that happened, it was just so much, so fast. It was so extreme and so unexpected that, like I said, it's going to take multiple viewings. It's going to take time to dwell on that, because I really thought that was going to be the ending, and I liked that as the ending. And right now, with my initial impressions, I still think, first of all, I'm good with the show's ending. I like that perfectly fine. But if we got to the ending here of Madoka taking Homura away and she can finally rest, I would have liked that as an ending too. I thought that's what we were getting, and I was like, oh, that's nice. That makes the whole thing worth it. I really like that. And then, whoa! So, because of that, because that felt like it was going to be the end, and because I was fine with that and I liked it, to all of a sudden be presented with all of this so fast, of Homura doing everything she does, becoming a demon, becoming evil, everything that's being presented, all in this new universe at the end. It was just a lot, really suddenly, when you didn't expect it, like after what you thought might be the ending. So it's just, again, it's gonna take some time. It's interesting. It's a great idea, and I do think it makes sense, and I can't wait to look into it more. I've just done it a little bit so far. But as of right now, I have to pick the show's ending for where I would personally rather stop, where I am right now, just with my own personal taste. And after just one viewing, it's interesting for Homura and thematically and everything, but it's just not sitting quite right with me exactly when I think about it. Like, that's the end of Madoka Magica. That's what we're left with. It just doesn't quite sit well with me, just with my personal taste, I guess. Like, I think back on the ending of the show much more fondly. And that can change if I look into it more, if I rewatch. That's just my initial impression right now. Mostly, I thought the movie was fun. Not needed. I do think the show has a good ending. This does, though, carry over things from the show, like I said. With Homura's character arc and just the themes of the show, it does expand upon them and kind of take her character to a conclusion that she didn't really have in the show. So it doesn't feel necessarily tacked on in that regard. It's complicated. I have a lot of conflicted feelings. It's an interesting exploration of her character, showing her doing things you might not expect. How she can be so selfish and selfless, kind of simultaneously. Like, she's doing all of this for Madoka and what she believes is right, and she wants it all for Madoka. She wants Madoka to be happy over all else, and she'll sacrifice herself so much for her. But also at the same time, she's doing it by ignoring what Madoka did and what Madoka wants, and going against Madoka for all of this because it's what she wants. And you really see that throughout the whole show, how she was so obsessed with Madoka, and how she would go this far and do something this selfish just for her. And it kind of recontextualizes a lot of Homura throughout the whole story. But yeah, there's a lot to be discussed. There really is. So I want to hear it. Sound off down in the comments below your thoughts on this and everything it has to offer. You know, like I've said, this is initial impressions basically right after finishing it for the first time. It's complicated, and you know, we'll have to do an update in the future whenever I end up rewatching it. I just had so many different feelings even as the movie was playing, like, oh, this is fun, but it's unnecessary, you don't really need it, and then we get the ending that it seems like is going to happen, and it's like, oh, that's nice. I do kind of like this. Yeah, that's a nice ending. And then there's all this other shit happens, and it's like, oh, wow. I have to think about that. But it is creative, for sure, and it's like, it's clearly the vision that they had in mind, and they followed through with it. They followed it where it needed to go, and they went for it all out. And man, so yeah, just overall, I love the show. I think it's a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. And then there's this, and it's certainly an interesting companion piece, but it definitely needs more time before I can really put it together with the show and think of it as one whole entity and think of this as the real conclusion. Yeah, I think I've repeated myself enough. Let's talk about it more down in the comments. Madoka is complete for now. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me, sitting through the movie and everything. Next week we'll have another Shaft show in place of Madoka, along with all the other shows that I'm doing too. So thank you for watching all this time. Hope you check out some more shows in the future as well. Check out the Patreon and all that stuff linked down there as well if you want to support what I'm doing here. Thank you so much. And yeah, I feel bad. There's so much to discuss in this movie, and I feel like it deserves so much more depth to a discussion, but I also think it's appropriate, after just having watched it for the first time, to leave it here. I think that's the best thing to do. I think that says enough about the movie. The fact that it's the type of movie that you really can't talk about that much, that quickly. So, I repeated myself again. Goodbye.